On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have. A lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
Big trade news just coming across the wires. 2 teams hoping to strengthen their individual situations.
We welcome you into the Pacific Northwest. And not really a surprise, but some rain is in the forecast. But these fans, they've come prepared. Rain jackets, ponchos, whatever they need, and they are loud. The 12th man is something else here, and they will have their voice heard. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Simpson.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
The term game manager has such a negative connotation, and I don't really understand why. There are very few quarterbacks who can go out and truly carry an offense. I put this guy in the game manager category, and he did a great job on that first throw, finding an easy pass to his running back to get into a rhythm.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
A first carry for Jadarian Price. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Rams.
They run it again with Williams. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
To throw is Simpson. Finds Pickens out right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
They show play action. Simpson. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Darnold a sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On first down, here's Price.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Price.
And they'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if that early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, Parker, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Simpson to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Finding Williams on the check down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On play action, here's Simpson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
George Pickens, 44 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Darnold. A short one caught by Barner. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. To throw is Darnold, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. That's down the field. He's got a roll. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the Rams' 10-yard line.
Price going to run it out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Williams.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Darnold.
He'll dump this off to Price.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Price. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Price.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll run from the gun with Price. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
They'll run here with Price. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Rams 4-yard line.
Darnold. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Simpson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Rams first down.
It's Simpson looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And
they'll throw with Simpson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here is 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
Here's Simpson.
Rolling to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
First and goal.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
A fake, and now Simpson will throw it.
Steps away. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Simpson to pass here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That ties the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Beavis to kick off for the Rams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Beavis to kick off for the Rams.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll roll him out right.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
To punt for the Seahawks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The busy night continues for Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Price to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo,
52 yards.
and the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum to the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Play action with Simpson.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
The blitz doesn't always have to get home to be effective. They knew the offense had a long way to go to pick up the first down, so they forced the ball out quick and then rallied to the football to force 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To throw is Simpson. Completes this one to Pickens.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Simpson.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here we go with Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a... This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. That's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Williams shoves him aside. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line.
127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And the Rams 1st down.
Now Simpson.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Simpson to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A solid stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun.
Simpson.
Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing on 3rd and goal, Simpson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Straight ahead with Price.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Darnold.
He'll dump this off to Price. He's got space past the 25. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 42. Rams 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for LA. 56 yards.
Los Angeles.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Williams running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Simpson working out of the gun.
Shakes off the sack. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Instead of making them earn it on 4th, they jump and give them the first.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
The second half of the regular season starts now. Hey everybody, Scott Hansen here with your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap, presented by...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football. At least after the interception, here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. It's Rashid Shaheed bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A.J. Barner, his first touchdown on the year. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie.
Darnold to throw. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
36. A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Now Darnold. Going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's got it to about the 40.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll pitch it out to White.